It happened already. It happened already. No belts ad. It happened already. This is subliminal. It happened already. Head versus chicken. Head versus Oh, we did that already. Well, so much for that. Throw that thing away. Hey, Ritchard T. Sin here, welcoming you to On the Mat. Thanks for joining us on our forum for independent sports right here tonight, emanating from beautiful Aurora, Illinois, on the banks of the lovely Fox River. What a party it is coming to town. Most conspicuous by his absence this evening. Where's Billy Wack? Where's Nicholas H.? Where's Billy Wack? Billy Wack's not going to be here, fans. I apologize. Hopefully this will still skyrocket into those big hits on the YouTube. But nonetheless, we have got a great amount of wrestling action for you tonight. We've got Great Lakes Championship Wrestling. Yes, Armando Alejandro Estrada taking on Al Snow is one of our big, I'd have to say it's almost a co-main event show, because we've also got a Mat Classic coming up later on tonight, and our in-studio guest, none other than Mr. Will Martell. Yes, Will Martell. He's been on the show before. This guy's a player. From what I understand, he shares a certain affinity for cognac, just like old Ritchard T. And I got to tell you, he's got lots of stuff to bring down tonight about Chicago All-Star Wrestling. Yes, Chicago All-Star Wrestling. He's got a big show coming up at the Pierport Business Center in Chicago proper. More on that tonight on the mat. Ritchard T. Nicholas H. Nicholas H., did you have fun in Vegas?
Oh, man, too much fun that words could explain.
So did you wind up, I knew you were kind of following around ODB.
Yes, of course. You know, I mean, she made me feel safe.
Oh, did you wind up with that face full of stuff you were looking for?
Oh, no, not quite, but hey. But don't forget the walk that we did around the Rio, though.
Ooh, around the Rio? Evidently I did forget. What happened at the Rio?
Well, we were almost there, and you turn around and says, this place looks like a prison. Let's turn around and go back.
Ah, I spoiled your fun at the Cauliflower Alley Club. I'll be the first to cop to that fact. But I'll tell you what we got right here tonight. We have got RPW action coming up. Rudo Cortez taking on Jason Dukes. Rudo Cortez, I'll tell you something. I remember when this guy started training at WCPW, Windy City Pro Wrestling. We like to call him Redbeard. He still sports the red beard. You'll still see him show up at independent cards all over the area. As a matter of fact, last time Windy City worked at St. Martha's, Rudo was there in the audience, not to mention Milo Cash and a few others. It's always great to see these guys who maybe came to the school for a little while and then went off and went on to bigger and better things, and more power to them. And it was always good to see Rudo Cortez. Let's go to that match right now. On the mat, we got Rudo Cortez taking on Jason Dukes, baby.
Exactly what Rudo Cortez deserves. You don't besmirch a man of the physical stature of Jason Dukes and get away with it, Wack.
Well, nevertheless, Jason Dukes talks the talk. Can he walk the walk against Rudo Cortez? Look at that, Jason Dukes with his superb body. Can't seem to get him up.
See, you're just getting excited. Dukes isn't even warmed up yet. You give this match a few minutes, the tide's going to turn. I guarantee it.
Dukes was warmed up. Dukes was overheated just coming out to the ring. Come on. Apparently Dukes claiming a pull of the hair. I didn't see it.
Oh, I did. Yeah. Matter of fact, it happened 3 times in rapid succession. You missed that? How could you possibly
miss that? I'm looking at the same match you are.
Apparently not. Why would you have a reason to believe that Jason Dukes would be lying to you, the fans, and the referee?
I know Dukes.
You do?
Yeah, I know what kind of underhanded guy he is.
So what can you tell me about Rudo Cortez, then?
He's a great guy. He's been in the business for years.
Well, so that makes him a great guy.
Well, he doesn't resort to the underhanded tactics of Jason Dukes.
Underhanded?
Jason Dukes came out besmirching the good name of Rudo Cortez, and now look at this, Dukes on the ground.
Yeah, but so far I haven't seen Jason Dukes grabbing a handful of hair and yanking Rudo Cortez down, as happened to... Oh,
look at this. Did you see that? Oh, big leg drop by Jason Dukes.
Exactly. Dukes is a large man, those leg drops. He could have had him, he just chose not to.
No. It's too early in the match. Rudo Cortez knows exactly what he's doing.
I know exactly what Rudo Cortez is going to do. Let's lose to Jason Dukes here tonight at Ridgewood.
The referee stepping in, making sure those shots to the throat are legal.
Oh, they're legal, all right. Listen to that wild reaction for Jason Dukes, Wax. Popularity off the chart.
Man. Look at that, look at that. Choking him out with his boot.
Man's got a 5 count. For someone who professes to know a lot about wrestling, Wax, you sure don't know the rules. The man has a 5 count to break the hold. It's not illegal if he breaks the 4-5.
I'm just saying, in the spirit of competition.
Oh, in the spirit of competition. You're in the wrong business, Wax.
Look at that choke again. Blatant choke.
4. There you go. You call it cheating, I call it Jason Dukes wrestling a smart match.
Duke's taking those straps off, and the fans are not happy. Look at that. He's like at least a C cup.
The fans are happy. Trust me, they're going to be happy when this one's over. And Jason Dukes, oh, look at that.
Oh. That's hardly a conventional wrestling hold, and I find it to be rather disgusting.
Rudo Cortez now getting a face full of Jason Dukes. He's getting a close-up look at that fantastic body we were talking about earlier, Wack.
Wow, it is a modified sleeper hold of sorts.
Oh, you're not going to call it illegal, Wack?
Two, that arm drop 2 times. That arm drops a 3rd time, and this match is a...
Well, that's kind of before... Oh.
He's still in there. Rudo Cortez is still hanging on.
There's a handful of hair. Did you see it? It was right there. He's going to try to break out and be a noogie. I will give Rudo Cortez this much, though. He's fighting back.
Oh, look at that. A perfectly legal hold, I might add.
I'm not too sure about that.
Yow! Desperation maneuver by Jason Dukes, but effective, I will say.
That's what it gets you, Wack. Dukes now firmly back in control. I don't even think that you could dispute that, Billy Wack.
Dukes isn't even in control of his own body at this point. Look at that. Clutching his own...
He doesn't have to be. That body's a wild, crazy, untamed thing, Wack.
Whoa! Look at that! 1, 2... He got him!
I don't think.
We are back right here, Ritchard T. Sin tonight, flying solo. But wait a minute, I got my in-studio guest, Mr. Will Martell. Will, what's happening, champ?
Ritchard T, how are you?
Hey,
how
I'm
are
real
you? Glad to be back.
I'm real good. Tag team champion from Chicago All-Star Wrestling. Will, I gotta, we realize Chicago All-Star's up and coming. You guys are running in Narragansett at the Pierport Center coming up. More on that. But I really, I'll be honest with you. I like to find out, especially from local guys or guys from Chicago area, Chicago superstars such as yourself, what was that? Was there a defining moment in Will Martell's career or life that made you say, you know what, I want to be a pro wrestler. I'm going to throw my hat in the ring and see what happens. Was there one moment, or was there just throughout your whole life? What made you want to be a pro wrestler?
I think the defining moment, what made me want to become a pro wrestler, was watching all of the WrestleManias.
Okay.
There was just something attractive about these guys getting in front of the crowd of thousands among thousands of people and closed circuit TV and, seeing those guys go out there and give 210%, for the sake of the crowd.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite wrestler growing up?
Yes, I did. I had a couple, but two that stand out particular is Ric Flair and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, my two favorites of all time.
Well, those are some good picks right there, because some great guys. And Ricky Steamboat just this past week maybe lost to Chris Jericho, and we're sorry to hear that. But nonetheless, it was great to see the Dragon finally get back in there and show that he could have probably had a career like Ric Flair right up until the end. So kudos to you, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Ritchard T. sitting here tonight with Will Martell from Chicago All-Star Wrestling. I got to tell you something. We've got lots of stuff to get to. We've actually got, you're an actor, I understand, as well.
Absolutely.
We've got a film clip of his one of his independent films he's been involved with. That's coming up later tonight. But right here tonight, we have got none other than Al Snow taking on Armando Alejandro Estrada formerly from WWE, formerly, I believe he was the SmackDown general manager. This guy's a heavy hitter, and from what I understand from Nicholas H., he's been coming around to all these federations around Chicagoland and basically becoming the general manager there, making matches, making his own rules, and from what I understand in this match coming up, we've got to see this guy, this Armando Estrada. He's going to basically bend the rules, from what I understand, for his advantage over Al Snow. Al Snow, the aforementioned, also came to Windy City Pro Wrestling for Battle of the Belts this year, May 9th, over there in at St. Andrews in Calumet City, Illinois. That was a great one. We're speaking about that one past tense, although it actually hasn't even happened yet. But we've got some interesting stuff right here tonight coming to you. But I got to ask you, we got you in studio, Will. You're tag team champion. Who's your partner?
Dante Devious.
Dante Devious. What can you tell me about old Dante?
Dante, let's see, what can I not say about Dante? Dante has been around the scene for close to 10 years.
Okay.
And wrestled everybody. I mean, he's wrestled everybody, and he was like the perfect guy. We've gone up and down the road together, started training together back in, I guess, 2004.
Okay.
And after going on a road together and facing each other in the ring and this, that, and the other, we decided, okay, let's form this team and see what we can do as far as that. So what's been happening was, of course, you see this right here.
That's a beautiful belt.
And last year we won the titles in a battle royal, 20-man over the top tag team battle royal. And it was priceless. To win them was priceless.
Beautiful. So you're a Chicago original, I take it.
Yes.
Who trained you in the Chicago area, and how'd you get your start in wrestling?
Actually, that's funny. I got my start at the LWF.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, Billy Wack's stomping ground. I like it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I know Wack pretty well. I go back with him. I mean, a number of years, and that's where I got my start.
Really? Now,
LWF.
Did you attend, what was it called, the Bump Factory?
The Bump Factory.
You attended the Bump Factory?
Yes.
So you're a Bump Factory graduate.
Yes.
Who were the trainers back at that Bump Factory?
Oh, wow. Brandon Bishop, for a short time, was a trainer over there. Matt Van Vector.
Okay.
Melmac. Who was it? The Ice Pick, Vic Capri, was over there for a while.
Really?
Doing a little bit of training, yes. Yeah, so I learned a lot from those guys.
Ice Pick Vic Capri, not to mention Brandon Bishop. I got to say, if we were doing I hate to always throw it back to Windy City, but if we were doing our family tree, Ice Pick Vic Capri, I think, got to start at Windy City, as did the aforementioned Brandon Bishop. It's nice to see some of this good influence going all over, even in the LWF, which was a great league. Okay, so from LWF, enough about Windy City connections. From the LWF, where did you go, Will?
After the LWF, I went over to a place called IWC.
Wait a minute. Jimmy Kleckner and the two Puerto Rican brothers over there
Yes.
in Humboldt Park.
Right.
Am I good or what?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so that was a great league, too. And they had a nice, cool, they had shows in it, like a small arena right there on the street.
Yes.
It was pretty cool. You walk through a garage door. Mm-hmm. I'll never forget the atmosphere going into that place. It was really cool. So, did you hold any titles there?
I was the U.S. champion.
Really?
Over there for a short time. After that, I guess the power kind of shifted, and they turned it into the ECPW.
Okay.
And I actually became the champion there on May 8th, 2004, actually.
Okay, so I just got to throw it out there. So you remember Jimmy Kleckner?
Yes.
Okay, well, I have Jimmy Kleckner and me were pretty tight. A lot of people have heat with Jimmy Kleckner.
Oh, yeah.
From what I understand, he's out in Memphis right now, and if he sees the show on the YouTube or anything else, a big shout out to you, Jimmy Kleckner. Nick Brunswick, the wrestling bowler, as he was known at Windy City, but a good friend of mine and a big influence. We used to have a lot of fun running up and down the roads together. All right, now we have got, coming up right here, Al Snow taking on none other than Armando Alejandro Estrada, baby. Here we go. Let's go to that Snow with Head.
Wait a minute. Head one more time.
Uh-oh, that crowd went silent. What happened here? Wait a minute, from behind. There he is.
Oh,
Armando Alejandro Estrada. I think the Estrada is spelled with an E, so he's not triple A, as it were. That'd be pretty good if he was a luchador, triple A. I can get it. Yeah, there you go. Wait a minute, he's mourning.
Oh, what a shot by Al Snow.
You know it. Man, big club and forearm to the back, gets another shot in with that fist, and whips him off.
Nice hip toss.
Yes, it was. He's like hulking up. Out he goes with a clothesline. Man, what an opener right here.
Man, he sent him out clean.
Yes, he did. Now, I got to say, working with pros like this, every time a big-time name comes to a smaller promotion or an independent promotion, and you get to work with somebody like that, I've had the fortune of working with Greg the Hammer, you really learn something. You take something away every time you get to work with somebody like that.
Yes, you do.
Al Snow letting the referee, helping the referee with that count.
Al Snow looks like he really put on a lot of size since the WWE.
You know what? He might be working out for a while. I understood he was one of the main trainers at OVW when they were still the developmental territory for WWE down in Louisville. He was one of the trainers there, and I think he was doing commentary after Jim Cornette left. Look at this, Armando Alejandro. Oh, wait, he's got the mic. Wait up. What's he saying?
Wow, look at Armando.
What?
Mr. Official, I make the rules. This match cannot end in a countout. No countout. Shut up, Fatso.
Well, I didn't quite get all that. I think he said something about no countout. Wait. Oh, he's making fun of Al Snow. He's saying Senor Gordo. He's saying he got a big belly. He had too many chicharrones before the match tonight.
Oh, Al Snow from behind gives him a chop.
Yes, he does. Here we go. Still another nice little chop right into the sternum area. Hits him right in the face, shaking it off is Al Snow, the proprietor of Head. Interesting story behind that whole Head gimmick, but he's still obsessed with Head. Can't say as I blame him. Oh, man, chops him again. Yes, it was. Al Snow gives chase and gives chop. Estrada takes a seat.
Wow, his chest is going to be beat right after this.
They're really taking it into the fans, into the stands. What we love to see here on the Mat. This is excellently shot. Nicholas H., did you film this? Great job, Nicholas H. I got to say, great color, great ring. This is beautiful. You brought us a classic tonight, Nicholas H., and we thank you. Now look at him begging off. Armando Alejandro Estrada begging off in the corner. He says, no, please don't hurt me, Al Snow. Al Snow doesn't need Head at this particular point. Uh-oh.
No effect on Al Snow.
Yeah, he had that one scouted, did he not? Oh, and he thinks he's so smart now, does Alejandro. Oh, big chopping down he goes. What's he calling for there, Will?
Looks like the Mission Maker driver.
Ooh, there. Well scouted. And he lies in wait, fixing to plant him. Fans are way into this, Nicholas H. Look at that. Snaps him up.
Oh, nice attempt.
Oh, what a low blow. Unbelievable. Well, it is believable when you consider the source. And he grabs the referee. What is all this? I mean, okay.
That was above the waist. And even if it wasn't, I'm the boss.
He's the boss.
That's what he says.
Is now a no disqualification.
No disqualification. He is making the rules as he goes along. He's making up the rules as he goes. Well,
wow.
Wouldn't be the first time in pro wrestling, but still. He's really got the deck stacked. And look at this great crowd.
Yeah, wow. I wonder how many people are there.
Great Lakes Championship Wrestling. Nicholas H. is coming to chime in. Any idea how many was in attendance that night? Big Elbow.
He broke about 1,500. He had the Waukesha Expo Arena.
Great.
Waukesha Expo Arena filled by 1,500 people right here on this historic night. And I will say, a historic night. This is a great crowd. This looks like wrestling from the 60s. This is beautiful stuff. Nicholas H. brought us another beauty right here tonight on OTM. DX versus NWO. I think we talked about that match on the prior shows. Thank you, Nicholas H. Easy for me to say. Armando Alejandro Estrada. Now, is that a chin lock he's got on there?
Looks like a choke to me.
A choke. Oh, blatant. Getting them forearms in from behind. whips off Snow. Snow down to his knees. Once again, Estrada very pleased with himself and like he's rushing. Oh, he's clapping for himself. He's very, very pleased with it.
Yeah, he's his own number one fan.
Yeah, that's about it. Winds up, hits that clothesline hard. Down goes Al Snow.
Now it looks like he has a chin lock on Al Snow. Switches it to a headlock.
Thank you, Will Martell, for lending your expertise tonight. It's always good to have an in-panel studio guest that really knows pro wrestling. Right out, and that would be our in-studio guest, Mr. Will Martell from Chicago All-Star Wrestling. Tag team champion joining us right here tonight on OTM, your forum for independent sports.
Nice front face lock he has on him.
And he looks like he's got it really cinched on, and the referee's checking it, and he's got it on there. And there's nothing illegal about it. He can hold it for about pretty much as long as he wants, right?
Absolutely.
Got him not quite in the middle of the ring, but Al Snow a little worse for wear at this point, and Estrada's been basically making up the rules as he goes along. Now we just found out it's a no DQ, no disqualification match.
It's off. Slide under. Kicks him in the gut. Neck breaker, beautiful.
Yes, it was. A textbook neck breaker by Armando Alejandro Estrada. Scoots back in for a very lax cover. You ain't gonna get Al Snow like that.
No, Al Snow is a seasoned vet.
Formerly a kangaroo. He was one of the fabulous kangaroos in the later days. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he worked at Slag Valley Studios wearing that Australian jungle fly on his hat at night. Here he goes. Armando Alejandro Estrada in there again. Got that leg tied up now. Really putting on somewhat of a wrestling clinic is Armando. What I wouldn't have expected. Punch by Snow interrupts it. Al Snow, one tough customer. Gets snatched up by the heels. Dragged back into the ring by Estrada.
Oh, he's back to that headlock again.
And look at this. He's very, very I think he's very cool, very funny. And he looks a lot different without that hat on. I'm so used to seeing him with that, straw hat. That Jimmy Buffett hat.
Oh, absolutely. And I never expected him to, look like that. I mean, he looks great.
Yeah, he's in great shape. You're right about that. Very cut up and not an ounce of fat on that guy's body. And we all thought he was just a manager.
Absolutely.
Just a manager, surely. Great Lakes Championship Wrestling will return to action June 12th at the Italian Community Center in Milwaukee. The Boogeyman's to appear? Boogie Man Jimmy Valiant? The Boogeyman, you're kidding me. He's my favorite. That's my favorite wrestler. Him and Great Khali. I wish they were part of my faction. I love the Boogeyman. Good for the Boogeyman. And Scott Hall and Kevin Nash are going to be there as well versus each other.
During the tag match versus DX, Scott Hall Kevin Nash turned on Scott Hall.
Kevin Nash turned on Scott Hall. How about that? They're going to fight it out at Great Lakes. Wait a minute. He's got Alejandro's foot. Throws it over. Gets a foot caught up of his own. Does Al Snow. Estrada says, hey, well, wait a minute. Double fingers. Yes, it was. With impact. Down he goes. Go to blizzardbrawl.com for more information on Great Lakes Championship Wrestling. Great match forming right here in front of our very eyes in our studio here in Aurora. Ritchard T. Sin joined by Will Martell. Head is coming to play. We got head, and this crowd is into it, man. They are all fired up. Standing up on their feet, clapping for Al. They're not clapping for the Wolfman, they're clapping for Al Snow. Whips around, misses with the head. Down goes Estrada, and how do I know he's going to go get that mic again? How do I know he's going to... What? I mean, I didn't write the thing. It's just happening the way I know it's going to... Okay, here he goes. He's got the mic again. I got a feeling there's going to be another rule imposed. Here we go. Let's hear it.
I did not sign up for a handicap match.
Handicap match?
Are you kidding me?
Hey, he's got an illegal tag team partner. So
Why has he got that wrench in his hand? Is he going to adjust the ring ropes? From behind, wait, who's this? Matt Longtime's in there.
A 2-on-1 handicap match.
2-on-1 handicap match Oh, my goodness.
What a
Estrada's
cop-out.
just doing whatever he wants. What a crock. Now Al Snow's got to wrestle two guys, and one of them's got a wrench. Oh, man, what a grab to the throat by Matt Longtime. Matt Longtime making his presence known here at Great Lakes Championship Wrestling.
Trying to make a fashion statement with those shorts, I guess.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Could have fooled me. All right, man. Estrada comes in there. General manager, wrestler, general all about reprobate. I got to tell you, this guy's something else. Whips him off. Both men in the ring. Now it's a handicap match. Double clothesline. Yeah,
Beautiful.
come on, Al. You can do this. Wait a minute. Scoops him up with the slam.
One for that. Oh, nice slam.
Yes, it was. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, but gets to the leg up.
Long time is done.
And the ref gets pulled out now. So basically, wait, now I'm getting confused because Matt Longtime's trunks look like the referee's shirt. And they're pulling out the ref. Wait, let's see. What's he got to say?
What do you think you're doing, punk? You work for me. Comprende? I pay you. Make sure you do your job the way I want you to do it. Comprende? Yes, I'm going to keep changing the rules because I can.
Comprende? Yeah. What you got? Wait a minute. Here comes Al Snow.
Al Snow better watch it or he's going to...
Matt Longtime with a chair.
Oh!
I thought Al Snow got it up in time to block it, but he did not. He just got nailed with that chair. Wait, what do we got here? Go ahead, Armando.
Hey, I forgot to mention, this match is now a hardcore match.
Well, they turned it up, and now I'm going to give them credit on this one. I like a good hardcore match. Now we need a couple girls.
Oh, my goodness. The stipulations changed like 3 times
I'm saying.
within this match.
I'm saying. And now he's going to get back in there, and he's going to wrestle and do whatever he wants to do. And I'll bet $5 he sent Matt Longtime under the ring for tables, ladders, and chairs, or whatever else they got. I see a chair in there already. This is going to degenerate from here, I can tell already. Okay, now he's got him. Wait, look, he's got a pin on, but referee, what's going on here? Al Snow's just laying there. 1, 2. The referee will not make the 3 count. The referee has stopped. For what reason? What is going on here?
Oh, he's tired.
I'm as confused as you are, Will Martell.
Yes, he's tired of this guy.
But Al Snow looks like he's worse for wear. Okay, here we go.
You stupid punk. You should have listened and did your job. Now, not only am I going to fine you more money than you can afford to pay, you're out of this match.
What? He just sent the referee to the back?
Are you kidding me?
This guy really is a dictator.
I need a new official. I need somebody wearing black and white.
Oh, there's Matt Longtime again.
Black and white.
I think I have my candidate. Ladies and gentlemen, the new official for this championship match, Mr. Matthew Longtime.
Matthew Longtime. And I think we foreshadowed this because we did mention that the trunks did look like the referee's shirt. So this has been planned out from the beginning, obviously.
Well, at least he doesn't have to do a wardrobe change or anything.
Yeah, but Al Snow's been laying there for quite some time. Al Snow's had plenty of time to recuperate. 1, 2. Only a 2! Only a 2! And Al Snow is still in this thing. I gotta love it right here. So, what kind of rules can he make now?
Well, he doesn't have much left.
No, that he does not. And what was Estrada going and grabbing the belt? What's all that about? Matt Longtime says only just barely. It was a 2. It was a long 2. 1, 2. Oh, he got out. No, he got out of there. Did Al Snow? And I could see Estrada getting more frustrated. Matt Longtime doesn't know what to do. He thought this was going to be all academic from here. clutching his head, and Al Snow is clutching at straws. He's getting back up. He's getting in this thing. He says, I didn't come here to not make a great accounting of myself here at Great Lakes Championship. Big slam by Estrada. Now he's trying to rush the count. Well, you got the referee in your pocket, Estrada. How are you going to tell him how to count as well?
Al Snow's coming alive, it looks like.
Al Snow wants to get back in this thing. Big shoulder tackles by Estrada, running with one. More sort of did its damage to Al Snow, the veteran. Estrada, former GM on SmackDown.
Oh, what a shot.
Yes, it was. Thank you very much. Well placed by Al Snow. Will Martell joining us on commentary. Snaps him over. Al Snow trying to fight his way back up. Oh, man. What a chin breaker. Al Snow needs to get back in this thing, but I tell you, with the rules the way Estrada's been making them, he really does not have a chance to save his soul.
Yeah, the cards are kind of stacked against Al Snow, but I think he'll come out on top.
Well, maybe luck will be a lady tonight.
Absolutely.
Hey, we're going little guys and dolls there. Wait a minute, look at this. Got him. The referee's holding Al Snow. Estrada is smacking him like a dog. Come on. This is a gross display of a misuse of power right here tonight on OTN. Now Estrada off the ropes. Wait a minute.
Back drop.
Yeah! Al Snow fighting his way back out. Gets that back kick right to the lower extremities of the new ref, Matt Longtime. Al Snow says, come on, crowd. I got this. I got head, and I'm coming back into this thing. Winds up. Uh-oh, man. Watch it. Watch it, Estrada.
He's going to knock him out.
Boom! Head come to town, baby. Great Lakes Championship Wrestling. Now, wait a minute. Who's to make the count? I can. One.
Oh, there's a referee.
Yeah! A 1, a 2, a 3.